that values Uber at $50 billion, not even public.
What is it about Etsy that makes it so special that it warrants a 9 times 2014 sales valuation in its IPO?
We've heard rumors of a round, but raising $1 billion is just amazing in and of itself, let alone at a $20 billion valuation.
The valuation could get even higher than $20 billion.
Disruptive technology focuses on entirely new points rather than improving previously existing technology.
For the last 22 months, we've been silently building a never-before-seen technology that's poised to disrupt the way the world produces and consumes energy. You are one of the first invited behind the scenes to preview and join the new Power Grid. Now there's 3 important things we're going to cover in this video. First, you'll be introduced to a macro trend happening across planet Earth that is bigger than any one industry. Second, we're going to unveil a never-before-seen preview of the Power Grid technology. You will see exactly how you can participate in the biggest wealth transfer currently happening on the planet. Third, we're going to cover the rollout phase for the Power Grid and show you where you land in the sequence. Suffice it to say, your timing could not be more perfect. The greatest transfer of wealth in history is happening right now, and it's being facilitated by technology. So let's begin. In 2007, 3 guys living in San Francisco who were too broke to pay rent got the brilliant idea to rent air mattresses in their living room. Now, not wanting to use Craigslist as it was too impersonal, they decided to build their own site. And within a few weeks, they started getting emails from people around the world asking when their service would be available in Beirut or London or Buenos Aires. Now, if you fast forward 8 years, that is the largest hotel on planet Earth. With bookings sometimes up to 550,000 rooms per day, Airbnb is worth $25.5 billion. What's most amazing? There's no central hotel. There's no resort, no buildings, no cleaners or room service. Airbnb has made it so that anyone can participate in the hospitality business. If you've got a spare room, heck, even a couch, you can tap into the money being made all through Airbnb's platform. It's as simple as signing up, posting some pictures of your room, and collecting cash. Technology has transferred the authority from a central source, hotel chain, to a local source, people, and billions is being made in the process. Have you ever ridden in an Uber before? If you have, you know how this technology has changed the face of transportation forever. Uber has become the single most valuable startup in history, worth over $50 billion in 6 years. Their platform has made it possible for anyone with a car and some spare time to make money in the transportation business. It's estimated close to 1 million people now drive for Uber. Their unprecedented network of drivers results in millions of rides being shared every single week, and they've done it all through technology. To put in perspective how big Uber is and how fast they got there, they're worth 5 times more than the entire US taxi industry earns in a year. And that industry is over a century old. Now, if you look at funding, it was disrupted by Kickstarter. Goods was disrupted by Etsy, one of the largest IPOs of 2015. Web services was disrupted by Upwork, formerly called Elance. These billion-dollar companies are disrupting and decentralizing old industries and making it possible to earn income through technology. When you look even deeper, you realize all of these companies are being built by you. Think about it. How did you get invited to Facebook or Uber or learn more about Airbnb? These companies grow through social sharing. We invite our friends, we tell others, and person to person, the largest companies on planet Earth are being born. We call this trend the decentralized economy. We are at the beginning of a global trend where disruptive technology platforms will usher in a brand new era of social entrepreneurship, making possible a redistribution of wealth from centralized industries to decentralized ones. We're already seeing it happen across the planet. The question is, where is it going next? Imagine if you could have invested in Apple in the early 1980s or even the 90s. Imagine if you saw how Google would disrupt internet search. Imagine if you could have predicted how Facebook or YouTube would change the entire media industry. Famed millionaire entrepreneur and venture capitalist Bill Gross has studied hundreds of startup businesses and discovered that timing was the single largest factor of success by 70%. It was more important than funding, strategy, the business model, and even the team. Getting in early and being at the forefront of trends is critical to all wealth creation. The problem is, most people are usually too late. Most people aren't paying attention when their chance shows up, and we hope that that is not you right now. Over the next decade, we are going to see the largest transfer of wealth in history as energy is disrupted and decentralized. This isn't theory, it's fact. Now, as you're about to discover, all the pieces are in place for the same thing to happen in energy that we've seen in transportation, hospitality, media, and funding. Except this time, you have the chance to be in at the beginning. The current energy model works like this. You have centralized power plants that generate electricity mostly from coal. To extract that coal, we use strip mining, mountaintop removal, and deep underground mining. The coal is then freighted across the country to power plants, where it's burned to heat water. The water spins a steam turbine and electricity is generated. It's then sent across the country again, and that's how you turn on your lights. This century-old, outdated process is the largest source of carbon pollution on planet Earth, accounting for over 33% of all emissions. And all of that is about to change. You see, in the past 5 years, the cost of technologies like solar have plummeted over 80%. It's happened so fast that the utilities didn't see it coming. Clean energy technology is secretly taking over the country, and few people realize just how fast it's growing. Over 400,000 U.S. homes are on track to make their switch to residential solar this year alone. In just a few years, that will be millions of homes per year. There's 2 reasons why we are poised for a massive energy disruption and decentralization with clean energy technology. Number 1, it simply saves money every month. Number 2, it costs nothing to install. Most people don't know that it now costs nothing to go solar. Zero down financing options have changed everything and made it possible for clean energy to spread virally across the country. Almost anyone can now sign up for solar as long as they have enough sunshine on their roof, and they can save money from day number 1 and spend absolutely nothing to do it. The best part is, you control the power from your own rooftop, and it's 100% clean energy. The perfect ingredients have been laid to disrupt and decentralize the old energy industry. What's been missing is the technology platform. If you want to engage millions of people in spreading clean energy across the country and shifting billions in wealth, you need the technology. You need the ability for anyone to do it from the palm of their hand. The video you're about to see will explain the core concepts behind Powur's groundbreaking platform. Let me remind you, the only people who have seen it before agreed to strict confidentiality. Please don't share this video until you're on the inside. And after you see this video, we'll explain our rollout strategy and how you can participate. We are currently undergoing the greatest power shift our planet has ever seen, and you can participate. Technology is disrupting and decentralizing the world's biggest industries. Uber did it to transportation. Kickstarter did it to funding. Airbnb did it to hospitality. And energy, the planet's largest industry that 7 billion people depend on every day, is ripe to be disrupted and decentralized. Over $6 trillion per year is about to change hands, and we've built the platform to do it. For over 22 months, our team has been working on the Power Grid, a viral technology to switch millions of homes to clean energy and transfer billions in wealth. The Power Grid combines 3 elements to disrupt and decentralize energy. Number 1, a partnership with the $6 billion clean energy giant Solar City, co-founded by visionary entrepreneur Elon Musk. Number 2, a viral technology platform to reach millions fast. Number 3, a new social business model that pays you. If you've ever signed up to a website or downloaded an app, you can use the Power Grid. Start by inviting your contacts to the grid like any social site. As they join, watch your grid go viral. You see it growing on your map. Think about the last time you shared a new app, product, or service. If you told 7 people, and just like you, they told 7 and they told 7, it's 2,401 people only 3 degrees away. The Power Grid technology tracks your influence and rewards you for it. As your grid goes viral across the country, you can get paid when homes switch to zero-down clean energy with Solar City. It's ridiculously easy. Just invite homeowners to go solar for free within the app. Solar City does everything else. Watch your income and impact explode as your power grid goes viral and people everywhere start upgrading to a better way to power their lives. By sharing the new power grid person to person, we can switch millions of homes to clean energy and transfer billions in wealth to people like you. Start your power grid today. What you just saw is the birth of the power grid. Now, it's important to cover 3 things. First, this has never been done before. Not only is clean energy poised to disrupt the century-old era of fossil fuels, but combining the power of viral technology and socialpreneurism like Uber or Airbnb could set this across the country at lightning speeds. Number 2, we are partnered with the most innovative entrepreneurs on planet Earth. This isn't just some pipe dream. Forbes ranked Elon Musk's Tesla as the most innovative company on the planet. Solar City was ranked number 2 most innovative company in energy and number 9 smartest company of the year. Number 3, you are first. We are just now beginning the second phase of the power rollout sequence, the buzz phase. Now, this phase is all about spreading the word. Once you're inside, you will be able to tell 5 friends and watch this process repeat so your grid can start to go viral. Remember, all these people are tracked to you forever. When they all eventually switch to clean energy, which is an inevitable reality, you can get paid for it. Trillions of dollars will change hands over the next decade, so please, just imagine for a second how big this could go. Toward the beginning of the year, we will complete initial development of the Power platform. At that time, we will enter phase 3, which is full-on viral launch mode. You may see the Power Grid start to show up in the news, all over Facebook, in the media, and you may even hear about it from people standing in line for coffee. This is your chance to be first. Everyone has a role to play. We all turn on the lights. We all heat up our food. We all travel, watch TV, and charge our phones. We all consume energy, and each of us has a role to play in shifting the planet towards a sustainable future. The Power Grid is the platform to make that happen. Whatever your role to play, join the grid. Help us change the way the world produces and consumes energy. You are at the beginning of what may be one of the most incredible journeys of your life. Now, after you're inside, we'll give you 5 invites to start building your grid, and you can watch your impact and income go viral. Just follow the steps, and the Power Grid handles everything else. We'll see you inside.